case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In the backdrop of a rat infestation discovered in 1960 or 1961, an incident unfolded in Montgomery Ward's store in Detroit that led to the lawsuit. While in the store's breezeway, Mrs. Pingatore was bitten by a rat, necessitating a series of anti-rabies vaccinations administered by her family physician. After the seventh injection, she suffered from a severe reaction that resulted in numbness and tickling in her right arm and leg. Despite medical interventions at Herman Kiefer Hospital and St. John's Hospital, her condition deteriorated, leading to the loss of use of her right leg. The diagnosis confirmed paralysis as a result of her reaction to the vaccine. Mrs. Pingatore and her husband pursued legal action against Montgomery Ward and Woolworth, which was later added as a defendant. Montgomery Ward counterclaimed against Woolworth, but the court dismissed the cross-claim, ruling in favor of Woolworth. However, Montgomery Ward found itself on the losing side. Despite appealing the hefty $126,000 punishment for Mrs. Pingatore and $25,000 for Mr. Pingatore, Montgomery Ward found little in the way of supportive rulings. The original district judge had dismissed a motion for continuance on the grounds that the plaintiffs had not provided a complete list of witnesses, their addresses, and the subject matter of their testimonies. However, the defendant had already obtained all of Mrs. Pingatore's hospital records before the trial. The defendant's arguments failed to win the district judge over, resulting in Ward's losing verdict. Montgomery Ward then appealed the verdict to the U.S. Supreme Court. The higher court ruled that the district judge did not err in denying the motion for a continuance, despite the 6-year gap between the accident and the trial. However, the Supreme Court flagged the plaintiff counsel's intemperate behavior during trials, categorizing it as deplorable and beyond the pale of acceptable conduct. Emphasizing the importance of appropriate behavior and fair proceedings, the higher court ruled that such breaches warrant a new trial, reversing previous rulings and sending the case back for a retrial. The Supreme Court's verdict preserved Woolworth's exoneration and affirmed Ward's liability, but sought a fresh assessment of the damages due to the improper nature of the arguments made by the plaintiff's counsel. So while the verdict on liability carried over to the new trial, the scale of the financial penalty for Montgomery Ward was once more under scrutiny. Thus, the ruling spelled out the importance of maintaining decorum during trials and holding fair proceedings, shedding a crucial light on the standards expected in the course of legal battles.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.